What's up, guys? Game Nut here, and welcome back to some more Madden 18 Ultimate Team. How have you guys been, man? It's been a pretty long time since you guys have gotten to hear from me, man. I took a little bit of a break from making some Madden 18 videos because of the current state of this game right now. A lot of you guys probably know this game's just, it's a complete mess. But you know what? I'm ready to stop being a noodlehead. I'm going to start uploading more videos for you guys, and it feels good to be back, man. So, as you guys know, this is kind of old as of what is my current position with my Ultimate Team right now. A lot of you guys probably know some of the newer players that I have right now on my team if you've been watching my Twitch streams and whatnot. But currently, our past season that we just played in, we are in the playoffs, and we have to go ahead and try and make our run at the Super Bowl. And in case you guys forgot, because you probably did, what our team looks like, I'm giving you guys your quick little glimpse of what our offense and defense does look like. Now, however, a lot of you guys do know that I've said this quite a few times now, that I think the defense is 100% complete. Well, actually, both sides of the ball. I didn't want to make any other changes. However, currently, I'm sitting at an 88 overall, and that was kind of bothering me a little bit because I felt like I should be sitting at an 89 overall. I was sitting at an 88 for a while, made a bunch of upgrades, and I didn't go to an 89, and I was kind of upset. So I was like, you know what? I'm pretty sure that's because of our defensive tackle number 2, which is only an 81 overall, Kyle Williams. Now, defensive tackle number 2 doesn't really play for me on my defense because I just don't really run a defense like that. So because of that, I just decided to go ahead, you know what, I gotta suck it up, just get ourselves a good defensive tackle so he can come in, boost up that overall for our team. And I went ahead and completed a power up tier number 4 set from the Cleveland Browns, the historic team that, you know, went 0-16 this past season. You know, RIP to all Browns fans. But anyways, we got 88 overall power up tier for Danny Shelton. You guys saw the stats, nothing really too crazy, but really, like I said, D tackles don't really play for me a whole lot on my defense. I just wanted to put them into my lineup so now we can sit at that 89 overall. What you guys do see is currently sitting up at that top right hand corner. Now, again, even though I've said a lot of times now, and I just said it like 2 minutes ago, that I don't want to make any other changes to this team, I lied. There's one more spot that I would like to upgrade on this team, and I feel like that spot is going to be at our free safety. Now, Steve Atwater, he's got like a special place in my heart, man, because he's like my first ever legend pool that I've pulled in a Madden game. We actually got him earlier this year, if you guys remember, out of my Gauntlet Solo Challenge packs. It was kind of crazy. I was supposed to be like a 84 overall auctionable player, and it ended up getting a 91 Steve Atwater. At the time, the card was going for like 400,000 coins. It was absolutely nuts. By far the best pool I've probably ever had in my, you know, Madden Ultimate Team career. But right now, he's chump change, man. He's going for like 70,000 coins. But we've got one other legend that I think could help make an impact on this defense right now. Once we reveal who it is, for 205,000 coins, you guys might not remember, but our mystery player from the last episode is going to be my man, the GOAT at free safety from the Ravens, 93 overall, Ed Reed. When I saw that he was coming back, making his return to Ultimate Team this year, I was like, dude, I've got to have him on my team. At some point, I want to get an Ed Reed card, plug him into my lineup, and play with him. And I am so happy and excited. He's finally on my team, man. So we got ourselves an upgrade at the legend spot for our free safety. Ed Reed is currently up to a 94 overall. And, of course, we've got that read and react chemistry all the way maxed out as well. And he does have a 95 zone coverage. That is crazy, man. I mean, our secondary is kind of like locked down, man. I mean, Eric Weddle has like 96 zone coverage or something like that. Ed Reed now has 95. I really like the way that this defense looks, man. And now, officially, we are done with our first team here of Madden 18 Ultimate Team. I know I've said it like a dozen times up to this point. I keep saying our team's done, and I'm like, well, you know what? Maybe one more change we're going to make. But I promise you guys now, our first team here is officially done. The offense is complete. The defense is done, and we are ready to take our run at the postseason. Now, you guys do see our current schedule. Obviously, the first game in the playoffs is the Wildcard Game, and we're just gonna kind of breeze through this first game here because I'm not gonna lie to you guys, the first game was it was kind of cake. Now, some of you guys might be noticing on the field, we've got that Super Bowl 52 patch currently sitting on the field, which I never really understood why Madden does this. Like, I'm coming into the playoffs for my first game here, which is my Wildcard Game, right? And my opponent isn't his Super Bowl. Like, why doesn't this game like match actual opponents that are both going to their Super Bowl together? And, you know, stop putting me like I'm in my wildcard game and I'm going to this guy's Super Bowl game, and I'm going to be ruining everything for him. Because you guys see there on 4th down, we got a turnover. It resulted in a field goal. Then we get a user, well, actually it wasn't a user interception. Alec Ogletree gets a pick, returns it all the way for a touchdown, and now we have a 10-0 lead. Then Richard Sherman comes up with a nice interception. That was a terrible throw by Mariota. And then on 2nd and goal, we go with Jarvis Landry on the drag route. He was left wide open, walks right into the end zone. We now have ourselves a 17-0 lead, and just like that, my opponent is going to pause the game and rage quit out of his Super Bowl, man. This guy didn't put up much of a fight, man. I mean, we ruined everything for this man. He went all the way, got to his Super Bowl, and we're in our wild card game, and we just beat him in his Super Bowl. I definitely kind of feel bad for that guy, but you know what? At least we got our first win of the postseason, so now we're moving on to the divisional round, our second game of the playoffs.
Brandon Gunn, Charles Davis ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game, and you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started.
All right, guys, now we can sit back and relax a little bit. Here in our second game of the postseason, we're actually going to show you guys most of the game because this one was a lot better and wasn't very quickly ended, but you guys might also be noticing there's another Super Bowl patch on the field. We're playing in back-to-back Super Bowls. Now we got to go against this man in his Super Bowl, and here on 2nd and 4, my opponent sends a blitz, and honestly, like, I can't even be mad about that. Like, it was one-on-one coverage for Brandon Cooks. He had him beat, but Marshawn Lattimore just kind of went like Megatron on everybody, and just that was a crazy interception, not gonna lie. So that drive ended up resulting in my opponent taking his 3 points, and we're coming back out now for our second drive. So 1st and 10, Eli Manning. Beautiful pass, man. Eli has got a lot of smack talk from you guys during my Twitch streams, I'm not going to lie, and he definitely hasn't been playing the best for me, but here so far in this game, he's dotting this defense up, man. You guys see he made that great pass to Cooks. Then we've got Jarvis Landry on the out route going right back towards Marshawn Lattimore. We got him for a first down on a 2nd and 20. 1st and 10, we've got to feed beast mode, man. It's going to be soon. We have to eventually replace Marshawn on this team, which is going to be a very sad day because Marshawn has just been so good. I mean, look at this guy. He gets like 10 yards every carry. The dude is just an animal. 2nd and 1, we get him all the way down to about the 2-yard line. Next play, who's Mike Vick again? This is Eli Vick, I think, is who's in that uniform right now, man. Eli Manning rushes into the end zone, and we've now got ourselves the first touchdown. Take back the lead in this game, currently up 7-3. My opponent is currently sitting at a 3rd and 21 situation where Steve Young's going to take off out of the pocket. Gets destroyed by Aqib Talib, I believe is who that was. Ryan Kerrigan was in the area, right place, right time, was able to recover that fumble, and we just got ourselves the ball back. So heading into the second quarter with only 1 minute left, we're sitting at a 2nd and 13. And, of course, man, EA is striking back. We get taken down for a sack, man, and Eli fumbles the ball, and my opponent gets it right back. You know, I get myself a fumble. Of course, EA is going to give this guy a fumble right back. And on 1st and goal, Adrian Peterson, what was that called? This man just bulldozed through everybody, easily goes into the end zone. My opponent is now back in charge of this game, 10-7. So we're heading into late in the 4th quarter now. Score is still the same. Nothing really too exciting has been happening up to this point, but Marshawn Lynch still getting a lot of work done. This man has just been so good for me. 1st and 10. I went in the formation of what you guys probably know as HB Wham, which everybody runs. I always audible to a play action, put Jarvis Landry in a drag route, which usually people send a blitz. If they do, it leaves Jarvis completely wide open. You guys saw it. Took him down to like the inch line. Honestly, I don't even know how that play wasn't a touchdown for Jarvis, but Eli Manning was able to go ahead for a QB sneak, get his 2nd rushing touchdown of this game, and now we currently have ourselves the lead once again. And you guys are seeing Marshawn Lynch is trying to put this game away as we are back out on offense. My opponent went down the field, took his 3 points. I was honestly kind of surprised he didn't go for his touchdown, but that does obviously put him within 3 points of taking this game back. And as you guys are seeing, man, Marshawn Lynch, it took him 2 plays, getting him all the way down into the red zone. The next rushing play on a power goes into the end zone, and beast mode is putting this game away, man. The score is now 21-13. My opponent is down by 8 points, but there is still time on the clock. And this guy, Adrian Peterson, are you kidding me? On a run play with 40 seconds left in this game, on an inside zone, AP is going to go for a touchdown. The score is 21-19. Obviously, he has to go for 2 in this situation. And the man, Ray Lewis, makes a game-saving tackle. Honestly, if he got that 2-point conversion, I would have just been... I don't know what I would have done. I would have lost my mind. I couldn't even believe that on a run play he got a touchdown like that. And of course, obviously, wasn't quite over yet. He goes for the onside kick, but honestly, in Madden, there's like a 1% chance of you recovering an onside kick. My opponent does not get it. We get ourselves the very close victory, 21-19. And my opponent here was... he was a little upset after this game happened, man. And honestly, I'm a little upset as well because this man told me, I don't know if you guys see it, that I was going to be Twitter famous. And it's been a couple weeks since this game, and I'm still not Twitter famous, man. Like, come on. I thought I was going to get popping on Twitter. Anyways, we won our game. We're heading on to the third and final one before the Super Bowl.
We are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it.
All right, guys, this is our toughest test yet. One game before the Super Bowl. We're in the conference championship, and I really hope we come out on top because I really just want to take this first team that we made, Madden 18 Ultimate Team, take them all the way to the big game and get ourselves that trophy. So you guys are noticing we are playing home for the conference championship game, and something I forgot to notice is the uniforms we've got. Decided to go ahead and get myself those color rush for the Miami Dolphins, which I really like, man. I think these are some sick color rush unis. All orange, man, and as we come out on our first offensive drive, like, Marshawn Lynch is like, he's Jesus. Like, this dude just continues to make plays and gets touchdowns for me constantly. It doesn't matter who I go against. This guy is always making plays for me. But anyways, we got our first touchdown. We're feeling good. 7-0 lead. My opponent here goes to, who was that? Is that Jerome Bettis? Maybe that was Christian Okoye. On 3rd and 21, this man refused to go down. Gets a huge gain. And on the next play, my opponent has Bo Jackson at running back, and he goes into the end zone just like that. That was a very quick offensive drive for him. This game is now tied back up at 7 apiece. So, 3rd and 8. I always love running this play. This is a new one I found in my playbook where Marshawn comes out of the backfield, or I guess it would be whoever my running back is in that situation, and my opponent always leaves them wide open. I absolutely love that play. It has been so money for me. But here on 3rd and 8, Eli Manning can't find anybody open. He finds Brandon Cooks. I mean, here's just a pure example of Eli just making a fantastic play. Even though this guy has not been so good for me lately, Eli, that was just, you couldn't have made that play any better. And here on 3rd and 22, just as I'm hyping up my man Eli Manning, my opponent runs a nice little 8-zone defense, and we throw it right to his safety, Ronnie Lott. And he takes that, actually, that's Barry Church at safety, and he takes it all the way for a pick 6, and just like that, my opponent is now back in the lead, 14-7. So, on a 3rd and 10, Marshawn Lynch, I'm not even going to say anything after that run. On 3rd and 10, just picks up the first down. Marshawn is just, he's amazing. Next play, 3rd and 13. We keep coming up with these 3rd down situations. Eli scanning the field, not seeing anybody open. A beautiful pass again by Eli, man, finding Brandon Cooks between those two defenders. That one was definitely very dangerous. A few plays later, 2nd and 6. You guys see what's happening, right? It's that same play. Marshawn coming out of the backfield. Eli Manning threading the needle between those defenders, and Beast Mode gets his next touchdown of this game. 1 through the air, 1 on the ground. This game is tied back up at 14 apiece. But however, with 17 seconds left on the clock, my opponent is trying to do something, and Aqib Talib comes up with an interception. And you know what, man? I'll take a free 3 points. I mean, we made a stupid mistake throwing that interception and took it all the way for a touchdown. But just like that, I mean, we got ourselves the lead back after that nice pick we've got from Aqib Talib. So, as we're now currently sitting at a 4th and 10 in the 3rd quarter, we are on defense, and I think that was Eric Weddle who comes up with the big hit. Richard Sherman was in the area, and we recover ourselves the fumble. This drive was kind of weak, couldn't drive down the field as well as we were doing earlier in the game. We had to settle for our field goal and currently extend our lead now 14-20. So, my opponent goes back to that exact same play that Eric Weddle got a fumble on, but this time my man Eric Weddle whiffs the tackle, and my opponent picks up a big gain. So now it's currently a 2nd and 7. Aaron Rodgers all day in the pocket, and look at A-Rod just being Aaron Rodgers. An absolute beautiful throw down to the 1-yard line, and of course on 2nd and goal, you guys know what's coming. The almighty QB sneak, the thing that just cannot be stopped in Madden. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I run QB sneak too. You can't be mad at somebody. It's just, it can't be stopped, man. It's just an insane play. But this puts us in a tricky situation because now we are down by 1 point, but that's okay because we can actually win this game with a field goal. And here in our first play, we find Torrey Smith, another amazing throw by Eli for a pickup of 25 yards. A few plays later on 3rd and 5, Eli, I don't see anybody open until after this game was over. Some of you guys might have seen that I had Beast Mode standing there butt naked, ready to get the catch, pick up the first down, but I panicked in that exact moment, man. I didn't see him open. We got taken down for a sack, and on 4th and 10, yet again, back-to-back sacks. We get taken down. It's a turnover, And just like that, this game is now officially over. We lost by just 1 point in the conference championship game, 21-20, man. I'm so mad. I can't believe that in that moment I didn't see him open. I could have had that. All I needed to do was get in field goal range, and I couldn't clutch up there in the big moment. But something I can't stand, man, as you guys saw on 4th down, my opponent runs an 8-zone defense, man, and he just rushes 3 people at me when I've got 5 offensive linemen. And if you guys go back and watch that, literally both my guards and my center were just standing there blocking Casper the Ghost. They weren't even doing anything, and I get taken down for a sack. I don't even have an opportunity to throw the ball. Like, I can't stand when that type of stuff happens, man. But it sucks that the season had to end this way, man. Officially, our first team of Madden 18 Ultimate Team that we have made is now officially done, man. It sucks I couldn't get a Super Bowl trophy for these guys, but you know what? We made it pretty close. We got to the conference game. I mean, technically, if you guys think about it, remember in the wild card in the divisional game, my opponents were in their Super Bowls. We won both of those. So, I mean, like, technically, we won a Super Bowl. I mean, we'll just say that we did anyways. But now, of course, it is time to go ahead and make ourselves a brand new team here in Madden. And, of course, what comes with a brand new season? A brand new quarterback. You guys probably are excited to see Eli Manning go, man. I'm pretty excited too. I'm ready to get new players at every other spot on this team. We've had a lot of these guys for a long time, and I'm sure a lot of you guys are probably tired of seeing them. But don't worry, we're going to be making some big-time upgrades. I've got a lot planned for you guys. It's going to take a while to make these upgrades, but I'm super excited to get this new complete team all done and make our run back at the Super Bowl and hopefully clutch up this time on 3rd and 5, get the first down, and make it to the big game and actually win the Super Bowl. But anyways, thank you guys all so much for watching, man. I hope all of you did enjoy. I'm back, man, ready to make more videos for you guys. I will see you guys all in the next one. Take it easy, guys. Peace out.
Backlash written on me, caught robbing on a glass bowl. I've been ballin', free my ladies in the counter now. I'm already out, already on the countdown. I'ma set it right. Got the backlash written on me, cold running from